What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back in another video on the channel. And today, the cheat meal chain has made its return. You know what that means? It is time for another eating challenge. Now, as we go through these eating challenges, I tend to turn up the volume a little bit. So if you're digging the content, you can hit thumbs up, all that cringy YouTube stuff. We are going to do a pizza challenge. I was gonna do a mukbang with it, which was the Pizza Hut triple threat. You'll see it later. But I decided that I wanted to do something a little more because the triple threat just wasn't gonna be enough of a threat. So we've got our handy dandy app as usual. And I've got a lot of food from the Pizza Hut menu. Today outside in New Jersey, it is like a horror movie. It is so foggy that you can't see 3 feet in front of you. So obviously I'm gonna have to really pay attention when I'm driving. Luckily for me, the Pizza Hut is only about a mile away. So I'm gonna drive there, pick it up. I already put the order through. I just have to get it, pick it up, bring it home, put it down. So when next time you see me, I will be at the table ready to eat. Oh, what is up? You can see there are plenty of boxes. You can't even get them all in here. So let me get this set up and let's get into the video ASAP. Oh, I'm back here somewhere. Okay, we have got a lot of food to go through. I had to struggle just to get it all on camera. If you don't know, Pizza Hut has a new triple threat box, which, well, we took an L because they ran out of actual triple threat boxes, so I just got them in regular boxes of pizza. But, you know, we moved 3 different boxes. You can get 2 one-topping pizzas, a specialty and a one-topping pizza, or you can get a 2 specialty pizzas. I went with a 1 topping and a specialty. Don't ask me why. I went with a meatball pizza. Like I said, I guess I hit thin crust. I've never had thin crust in Pizza Hut. I hope it's good. And then I've got a cheese lovers pizza, which I added toppings to. So I went with chicken and spinach for... I couldn't even say it without laughing. Spinach for the health. Throwing spinach on top of something and calling it healthy is really not the play. It also comes with 2 sides. It comes with an order of mini Cinnabon rolls, cinnamon rolls. They're really good. I've had those before. And an order of breadsticks, which you can upgrade to cheese sticks. I figured I was doing a little too much cheese as it was, so I just went with OG breadsticks. And on to the $5 specials. I just went ham on those and got a bunch of stuff. An order of mozzarella sticks. I've got an order of boneless buffalo wings. They're not buffalo, they're lemon pepper, because, you know, your boy loves lemon pepper. A supreme pizzone. I've never had a supreme pizzone. I only had the pepperoni, but it's been like 10 years, so I figured I'd go supreme and jazz it up a little bit. And then we've got the pasta. So we've got a meaty meatball marinara pasta. I've never had pasta from Pizza Hut. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have high expectations. I've also got a chicken Alfredo pasta. So we've got both pastas, and we've got as well as brookie, a Hershey's brookie. I thought it was bigger than that, but they kind of didn't say how big it was. Also, we've got an order of 4 Diet Cokes. You can get that for $5 as well in there, which is pretty cool. Also, we went to Walgreens and picked ourselves up some nice treats. I like to get my snacks in as well. So we've got the Reese's Big Cups, the GOAT, I had to get those. M&M's Peanut Butter, the GOAT, I had to get those. Also, the Reese's Pieces Big Cups, they're my second favorite. Snickers Almond Butter, I haven't had those in a while. I didn't have the peanut butter, and I kind of want to go with more peanut butter stuff, so I'm in a peanut butter mood. And a ½ gallon of milk. You don't know, we do the challenges in real time on this channel. I used to do them with the sped up, but people wanted to see the whole process. I guess you enjoy me running my mouth so much, so I'll try to do that as much as possible. The total calories will be listed somewhere next to Darth. Hopefully he doesn't hit me in the head. If you're new to the channel, Darth Vader painting is not attached to anything. It's just set up on a windowsill, and sometimes he just pow hits me in the back of the head. He's done it about 5 or 6 times already, so hopefully you can stay in your place, Darth. You know I love you. May the force be with you. I'm gonna start with the cheese lovers. I got the Pizza Hut favorite crust. There needs to be no introduction or anything because we don't do time sped up stuff, so let's just get into it. Pizza Hut. It's time to go. Cheese lovers pizza. This has, oh, I don't know that. Not bad. I went with the Hut favorite. I should have went with the other crust that I got last time, but this is the hand toss. I also didn't get the pan pizza because it was extra. I'm cheap. Not joking. That's really why I did. Some of the stuff, like, they're like, oh, it's extra. I'm like, nah. Like, why do I pay extra just because you made the crust higher? Oh, I almost dropped one already. This is gonna be an absolute mess. I already know. Doesn't matter. All right, we got some marinara sauce. You know you gotta get the sausage. Hopefully I don't dip this. This camera is really far from here, so I can't see. I also don't really like crust. But the grilled chicken, it's not grilled. It's just heated up, and you can tell. The Alfredo sauce, it's not that good. I'm not gonna lie. I always keep it honest. And you can see my reaction. It's a decent pizza. I wouldn't really right home about it though. So I'm just gonna have to power through that one. Let's try a meatball. Hopefully this thin crust is dope. Alright, thin crust meatballs. I wanted meatballs. I don't know why I wanted meatballs. I haven't had meatball pizza in a very long time. And usually when you get meatballs from where I live, like in regular pizza spots, the meatballs are sliced thin. And these are like balls. You know, I'm not used to that. How's thin crust? It's not bad. But pizza tastes good. This is actually better than the specialty one, to be honest, but I'm team thicky, man. I don't like thin anything. I just feel like it's like flimsy, you know? I know people live by this stuff. That's not bad. How's the crust? Honestly, this is like a cracker pizza. That's what it is. But this tastes way better than that one. I'm telling you, Domino's shouldn't really be talking about it in a pizza video, but they used to have this pizza called a double melt, which is like a thin crust on top of a thin crust, and it was so good. The second layer had like this ranch cheese blend, and then the top you could get the toppings whatever you wanted on it. That pizza used to slap. I don't know why I got rid of it. I feel like companies missed the boat. Like, are people really, really like something? You got two routes in my opinion. Hold on. I'm gonna try not to talk with my mouth full. It's not gonna happen though. I'm just telling you now. I don't want to put it back. No, we do. Why wouldn't I use this in the first place? You know why? Because when I pour soda, it fizzes too much and then it overflows because I can't see the inside. And I have screwed up and messed up on this thing about 14,000 times. Some of which you have probably seen if you watch my mukbangs because I don't edit them. But, like I said, let's just go back and forth. You have two routes. First route. People like something. Double melt, it's selling. Whatever the pizza name or item, doesn't matter. It can be an Oreo. First route, people like it selling. Put it on the menu. Just keep it there. That's the route I'd like. Like, I don't know what the cost of goods because pizza crust is pizza crust. Does it cost more? Are you losing money by having it on the menu when you don't make it? Because these pizzas are made to order, no? I think the dough is pre-made though, at Pizza Hut. No. But something like an Oreo, any kind of blend of something, just keep it on the menu. What gives? At least in my opinion. The second route you have is to go the route of McDonald's with the McRib. McDonald's knows you want the McRib. Is it that good of a sandwich? No. But they're very smart because they re-release it every like few years, so whenever it comes back, the hype is real. If you watch my McRib review / mukbang, I said it. I don't know why I like the McRib. The McRib to me is like an ex-girlfriend that pops up every 3 years and I'm like, damn, you look good. You know what I mean? Don't act like it's just me. Y'all ever done that? Have you ever dated somebody? Right? And while you were with them, you liked them, of course, but for whatever reason, it didn't work out. So you break up, and you don't see them for a while. You know, maybe a year passes, maybe 6 months, maybe a couple months. And you don't even think about them, really. But then you go out, and not even to a club, maybe a club, bar, movie theater, doesn't matter, mall. And you see them. And you're like, hey, how you doing? And in your head, you're like, you look good. That's the McRib. For me. And I've done that in my past, definitely. Especially when I was like college age. You don't see them for a while. And it's like, I don't know, is that old feeling? Is that like a thing? A lot of couples get back together on that kind of stuff. And in my past, yeah, I've definitely like broken up, gotten together, broken up. But don't do it. Unless it's gonna be like a fling, which is still dangerous because there's been emotion there. I'm here to tell you, as a relationship coach, probably the last person that should be coaching anybody. Actually, no, because you can learn from the things I failed at and watch people fail at. If you break up, you broke up for a reason. Stay broken up. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. And I know, let me know in the comments if you disagree. We can chop it up. You know me. I read. Whatever the reason that you broke up, 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be the exact reason why you don't like them again. Obviously, there's gonna be physical attraction. You dated them. You liked them. You may have loved them. So you're gonna be attracted. Duh. But there was something that was either missing, or that they did, or maybe you did. You'll do it again. Whatever it is. Whatever annoyed you about them, odds are, you might be on your best behavior like you were in the first couple months. Because everybody, relationships are always perfect in the first couple of months. And if not, you should probably leave now. Because if it's bad in the beginning, it's only gonna get worse. The honeymoon phase is always real. So you're on your best until you fart in front of your significant other. Yes, you too, ladies. You're not all the way there. Okay? You have to be able to fart and poop in your house and poop in their house and all the things that you would normally do when they're not around. And if you aren't on that level, you aren't completely there yet. I know somebody just got offended by what I said. 100%. I don't care. I'm here to report the news. When you're comfortable, you'll poop in their house. And you'll fart. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's ever going to be on the level of just burn, like, nah. But you're not going to run to the bathroom and sneak one out real quick. I know y'all be doing that. I got sisters, bro. Alright? And I'm here to tell you, I'm just keeping it a buck. Let me move some more stuff on here. As we move. We'll do that. Bang. And I'm here to tell you, me and my sister, I have one sister, but she's older than me. So, about 4 or 5 years. So when she was in high school, I was like, 7th grade, 8th grade. Excuse me. And she used to have her friends over, and they used to fart, bro. Like, it was so bad. It was the worst smelling farts that and I have 2 dogs. You ever smell a dog fart? Have you? They're bad. This was worse. It taught me a lot about life. I didn't know before that women were as gross as dudes are. Fellas, I'm here to tell you. If you don't think so, you'll find out. They can't hide it forever. You're gonna get married eventually. They gotta go where you go. They're gonna blow up your bathroom. Yeah. It's a little inside info on you, boy. I just dipped where's my Cinnabon icing, bro? Oh no, man. I ordered extra icing. It's an L. We move. What was I saying, man? That just ruined my whole vibe. Let me get back to this. That's the smallest cut of pizza. Why do they, you ever cut a pizza? That was not easy. Unless you're you work at a pizzeria, I hope you're good at it. But, let me tell you, man. They're gonna blow your bathroom up, like I said. And it's not gonna be cute. A little inside info, as I was saying. I lived with a woman for almost a year, I want to say. Maybe longer. I don't know. It was a long time ago. She used to... I don't care. She ain't gonna watch this. She used to not flush the toilet, bro. How many times she would forget to flush and I'd walk in the bathroom and there'd be floaters? I'm sorry for being the person to spread this awareness. Disgusting. Floaters. So one time, look, you fight, right? When you live with somebody, you're gonna get into arguments. But I wasn't doing it to be argumentative, but I was annoyed. Like, I'm tired. I flush, bro. I don't want you, like, you know I'm in here doing what I'm doing, but I don't need to advertise it. So I got tired of it. So one day, in the summertime, I knew because it was hot. Hot bathroom. Hot poopy. I walked in to the bathroom. I just had to pee. I look like I'm like starved by it, right? Drop my sauce. Floaters. It's like the 10th time. And I always teased her. I'd be like, ha, 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 ha. It's not funny. Ha, ha, ha. Right? But I'd be ha, ha, ha. But after like the 5th time, my ha, ha, ha started to turn into, those aren't good. So, she was at work. I took a picture of it. And I sent it to her. And said, what are you? That was all the captions, the words in the bottom of it. Imagine the toilet with poop in it and what are you? I knew she would open her phone up when people were around. That was my payback. She wasn't very happy about that. Flush. Easily alleviated. Flush your toilet. Act like I'm crazy. But relationships, the longer you're in them, the more people will show you who they are. Good and bad. And I'm not talking about that specific one anymore. That one didn't work out. It is what it is. Like, I'm not, I wish her the best. But just understand on both sides of the coin. That's the level of comfort that I mean, though. Because I guarantee she wasn't doing that in some random person's house. Like, she was just comfortable, I'm the type of guy that doesn't really like fancy stuff. I don't really like glam when it comes to women. Like, I don't really care if you wear makeup, but I honestly prefer not. I like the casual. Like, I don't want to be Drake here, but that whole sweatpants, like hair tie, like, I prefer that. I'm a low maintenance guy, I don't need somebody that can't go outside in makeup, personally. I understand that you're not wearing it for me, or not for me, like, I'm not telling anybody whether or not they should wear makeup, like, it's your face, so don't take it and get it misconstrued when I say that. Where I say that you shouldn't wear makeup. I would never tell a woman, especially a significant other, but a woman in general, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, you look better without makeup. Like, honestly, I don't know if they get offended or not. That's specific on each person, but it's not my place to say so. Personally, yeah, I prefer women that don't wear a lot of makeup. I understand when you go places and it's fancy, you put makeup on, but, if we're like going to Walmart at like midnight and you're like putting on blush and eyeshadow and, I don't know what this stuff's called. Foundation, I guess it's called. I don't know, the stuff you smear on your face. I don't think it's necessary. I would never say anything, but I always like my girls. That sounds horrible. I always like the women I've dated. Like, I've always been like more preferential to that sweatpants look. And a lot of times, someone you're with might not be comfortable with that for a while. But I remember talking to one person specifically, a long time ago. Long time ago. And she always had makeup on. And like, I'd be wearing it like every time we like woke up. You know what I mean? Like it was just like, But you should never tell somebody that you're with, or that you're not with. I just don't think it's your place to say those things to people. I remember posting pictures. Again, people don't realize it because of the way I look now. But I was overweight like 4 or 5 years ago, and I was pushing 280 to 290 in my weight. I'm about like 215. Quarantine, I'm probably 220. Being honest, I got down to 200 pounds and I felt just weak. I was really shredded, but I didn't personally like. I didn't like my energy. My workouts were suffering, so I ended up gaining weight back on purpose. You know, but we've got 4 slices of pizza left, and then we'll move on to the sides. No, taken down, but I remember posting pictures of my weight loss, especially like in the early Instagram days, because that's when I was really focused on it, because it was like along the journey. I don't really post. There was a point in time where everything I did was shirtless. I got away from it mainly because I would get messages from people saying that like their kids watch my channel, their kids watch my page, and I understood that. So it was my choice, but I chose to start wearing more clothes. Even on YouTube, if I cook my meals, I put my apron on. I usually don't wear clothes in my house. I'm always shirtless, so that's why I was. So I was just like casual, and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna be me. But people, I get messages from people, you know, because I cursed a lot in my videos, and I was shirtless a lot, and they'd be like, you know, I love your stuff, but like my kids watch your channel, and that for me, like I didn't have to. I could have been like, screw you, but lo and behold, I have a nephew who at the time was like 8 or 9 and was watching my stuff too. And I'm like, I don't want to do this stuff and have him watching it or someone else's kids watching it. So I chose to put shirts on. That was the big reason why I did. But early on, a lot of shirtless stuff, a lot of progress pictures, especially. You know, I was happy with what I was doing. I've never been a person who consistently had abs. Nah, I had a barrel, like what I look like when I finish eating. So every time I post a picture of like before and after, you know, me at my heaviest and my current weight, I look at a lot of women especially being like, I liked you heavier. And I'm like, I'm not saying like, you know, I didn't lose weight to look good for you. I didn't lose weight or gain weight to look good for, like, I did it for me. One, I couldn't breathe walking up the freaking stairs, and that wasn't fun. 2, I couldn't see my feet because my stomach stuck out so freaking much, and I didn't like that. I didn't like wearing the size clothes that I wear. I didn't like the way I looked. So one day I said, screw it, I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to get lean. I didn't lose weight for status or clout or to look good, you know what I'm saying? So when people said that, I was always like, you know, thanks, but I like the way I look. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I liked you heavier. Like, so? You know, so I didn't look at it as offensive or body shaming, but I'm just trying to tell you like my standpoint and why I kind of don't do that kind of stuff to women. I know guys do that too, where they'll see a woman who, for whatever way they were, or you know, they're going in the other direction. So you'll have women that are really skinny that they want to get thicker, or vice versa. You'll have women that are like thicker that want to, you know, get skinny. Like that's their prerogative, you know. So just what I'm saying is, like, watch what you say to those people, because they're not doing it for you, and they're not doing it for attention. Like, attention is a byproduct, yeah, but I can guarantee you the reason they want to feel good about them. And human nature is to want to look the way that you don't naturally want to look. That's just how it is. I don't know why. My best friend is a naturally skinny person. He's got long arms, long limbs, and his body type, he's an ectomorph, so it's hard for him to put on weight. He always eats like a madman because he wants to look like I do naturally, which is bigger. I'm a bigger guy. I am a mesomorph in that sense. A mesomorph is like right in the middle. I can put on muscle easily, but I can put on fat easily. So I can put on both. So if I wanted to, I could look like a house and be 250 and huge, but chubby, if I wanted to. That would be the natural thing. If I was to just lift weights and not care about what I ate, like that's what I looked like. And that's what I always looked like. Even when I was heavy, but I was big. Like I had a lot of muscle mass, but I also had a lot of fat. And I didn't like that. So I decided to go in the opposite direction. That's my prerogative. But I see that all the time where dudes will tell, not even women, but you know, I'm just saying stuff that I see. Like a man will be on someone's page where, you know, showing a picture of what they look like and what they look like now. So they're putting on weight, for example, and the dude's like, oh, I like you better leaner. Like, yo, I get that. I don't know what you're trying to say, to be honest, but that's their body. You wouldn't like that. Damn, I didn't bring tissue. You wouldn't like that if somebody said it to you. Say you were a heavier guy and you got leaner and the person's like, oh, you look way better, whatever. Or you're really lean and you feel better about yourself and you want to put on some weight and the person's like, oh, yeah, well, you look better skinny. You know? That's that whole golden rule thing. And I think you should kind of, everybody, live by that. I know you don't mean harm when you say it. I'm trying to figure out what to put here. I know you don't mean harm when you say it, but sometimes your words can carry more weight than you think, and you gotta watch what you say, you know? I was actually watching, what I usually, I don't have, my nose is starting to run. I don't have a tissue. So if I do get up, actually I'm gonna get up in a second, just because I have to get tissue. I just have to get tissue. Look, I'm just trying to stug it out. But I was watching a streamer. Sometimes I just kind of will browse social media, YouTube, Twitch for this example. A lot of times if I'm editing, I'll just have something on in the background. So I'll watch streams. And I'll kind of just browse. If I see like a stream that it looks like there's something cool going on, I'll just hop in. So I hopped in the stream. There was a woman. She was like opening a box of like, she got like a new computer or something, but someone in the chat said something along the lines of like, why do you wear makeup? You look good anyway. And her reply was just what I said. She was like, thank you so much, but I wear makeup for me, not you. And I respect that. And I've always felt that, and it was good to kind of hear it from someone else's mouth how they felt about it, because it's really true. You know, and it's the same thing as someone that likes to wear jeans all the time, or someone that wears sweat. I wear sweats all the time, bro. It's so bad. But when I saw that, it was good to hear. I don't remember the streamer's name. She was a woman. You know, attractive woman, very intelligent, which is cool. I love intelligent people, so I stayed in the stream because they were like, she's like a astrologer, like a, I forgot what it was. She works on like NASA type of stuff, you know. So she's big on that kind of stuff. So it's very cool for me to hear other people's. I watch streams just like people watch me, you know. So it's very cool to see other people kind of talking about what they talk about, and you know. I forget her name. If I ever remember, I'll put it somewhere just so people can give a shout out. But excuse me again. I'm sorry. I sound like I'm doing like a dating profile thing. But yeah, a big thing that I've always been attracted to for sure is intelligence. Not just book smarts, but yeah, book smarts. For a person who's versed in like various topics, I always found that awesome. I try to do that myself. To be honest, I always want to be a person who has a set of skills. I sound like the dude from Taken, like, oh, you don't know who you are. But that's the truth. One of the biggest things that I pride myself on is I want to be able to carry a conversation with anybody, whatever their interest is. You know, whether that's a friend, a relationship, just a random person. When I'm at a party and I meet somebody and what do you do for a living, or you know, what are your hobbies? And somebody wants to talk about, you know, U.S. history post 1776. Like, I want to be able to have a conversation with you. I don't necessarily like to be a person that debates, but I like to be a person that can at least hold a kind of conversation. I might not know as much as someone who's like well versed in it, where that's your thing. But I at least want to be able to understand what you're talking about. You know, my personality is someone who, I'm not going to say that I'm like the smartest person ever or anything like that, or no, I'm not talking about level of intelligence, but I always want to know stuff. I spent hours reading encyclopedias as a kid. I spent hours reading dictionaries. I used to read the dictionary as a kid over and over again. I would just start at A and go all the way to Z, and then go back and do it again. I'd spend hours studying the globe, trying to figure out, the shape of different countries, where every country is in the world, up until I want to say like around the turn of the century. I can pretty much point out any country on a map and its flag and its capital. The issue I have now is in sub-Saharan Africa and in Eastern Europe, post-Soviet Union. I probably sound like the biggest nerd ever right now. And that's because those countries split. There's Darth! We're leaving it in! Why, bro? What did I do to you? Had it happen once. Anyway, yeah. But after the collapse of the Soviet Union, 1991, I don't know if anybody cares about this stuff, but I'm saying it anyway. After the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, around those countries, especially when Yugoslavia broke up, that wasn't a Soviet republic, but it's at Eastern Europe. A lot of those countries started to break up and fight with one another. So there was independence wars, and especially, like I said, in Yugoslavia, a lot of those countries, Croatia, Bosnia, Moldova is a former one, Soviet republic, and west of that, going into Armenia and Macedonia and so on. So those countries, a lot of them, I still get confused on which flag is which. Czechoslovakia is now the Czech Republic and Slovakia, and so on and so forth. And the same thing in Africa, like South Sudan and North Sudan. A lot of those countries have kind of been all over the place. So I don't know them as well as I used to. The U.S. I'm very good at, as far as like states and capitals. I'm a nerd, and a lot of people may not realize that because I got one slice of pizza left. They pizza. Sorry, want something else. Hold on, nerd. Cool. How attractive is this? A big reason why I didn't want to do eating challenges is because I think it's gross. To eat and burp on camera and stuff like that. This is really talking with a mouthful and things like that. That's not who I am. But, kind of got to do what you got to do. Let's move on to mozzarella sticks, which are now as cold as a brick, and I'm running out of marinara sauce. But here's that and roll. It's Splendor. There's no way I'm not eating this without sauce. And they're cold, so I'm probably going to have to just chew these as fast as possible. No, they're not that bad. Excuse me. I hate that, man. But I'm going to have to power through those because cold cheese is hard to eat. Anyway. If anybody ever has anything that, like a topic that you want to kind of discuss or something like that, like, I want to start streaming again because I like that. Like, maybe like a just chatting. I just don't know how regularly I can do it because I have a day job and I do this every day. So, it would be tough to do. Maybe I can stream a mukbang or something, I could probably do that. I would have to get a setup. But I do watch Twitch a lot. I streamed on Twitch sporadically last year, but every time, there was work. I don't work a 9 to 5, so it's hard for me because my work is very fluid. If I worked a 9 to 5, it would be much easier for me to have a regular schedule. When you stream, you gotta have a regular schedule. I can film on YouTube any time of day and night, but with streaming, it's live, it's IRL, so it's very tough to stay on a regular schedule if you don't know when you're getting home. It's a big reason why I'd never date me either. The thing I can tell you about most people who are content creators or entrepreneur types, you know, you run your business or you're looking to grow, whether that be your business, your content, whatever, you don't really have time for anything. I watch a lot of Twitch streamers that stream on their birthday. They're not at a party. They're not with anyone else. They're not with their family. They're not with their friends. They're online talking to a camera. I can relate to that because a lot of people have birthday extravaganzas and things like that, which is cool. But I don't celebrate my own birthday. My birthday passes every year and I'm doing videos just like I normally would. But I would really love to... Let's do some ranch. I don't really like ranch, but I gotta get these things down. I don't like ranch. I don't like regular ranch, especially. I eat fat-free ranch and it really messed up that buttermilk that you taste in ranch. Why would I dip a mozzarella stick? I'm stupid sometimes. So I'm gonna try to speed it up because I'm heading in 30 minutes soon. We're so attractive in here. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, as far as like me, my dating profile, I guess. I love intelligence for sure. I love somebody who would challenge me mentally, and I'm more talking about the mental stuff. Physical stuff is cool, and I always say this about relationships, like, or even just a significant other or some. Looks get you in the door, of course. You're not gonna start something with someone that you don't find attractive. You're gonna be attracted to them. But your personality keeps you there. No, we're done. Thank goodness. Your personality keeps you there. I don't want this pizzone, bro. Whew. Let's do the wings. Oh, that pasta too. Yeah, I can feel this. Lemon pepper, ice cold boneless buffalo wings. You gotta get the protein out of the way. Those were better the first time I had them because they were warm. The best part about eating large meals is that it's gonna get cold and you're not gonna want it. I was just having this conversation with somebody yesterday too. You're like, oh, a lot of people ask me, like, when are you recording? You know, if they know what I do. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do Pizza Hut. And I'm like, they're like, how can you eat that much food and, you know, doesn't it get cold? I'm like, yeah, it gets cold, man. Excuse me. It's ice cold. And it ain't fun. It's easy anyway. You get used to eating cold food. I'm having massive issue with my camera, by the way. It has already stopped twice. Once because I accidentally didn't erase everything on the footage, so the memory card was full. And the second time, because the card was writing slowly. That's the first time I've gotten that message, but it said card writing slowly. So if you notice a skip, it's because I have my phone here. It's like a little remote. I had to press play again. But it'll also be another skip coming soon because after 30 minutes it stops. I don't know. Its camera's not cheap either. Well, in the world of cameras, I know people who've spent thousands on their cameras, and as time goes on, I'll get another one. But this camera was a lot of money. More than hundreds. More than my PlayStation or my new Xbox. That looks like a freaking fridge. It's smaller than I thought. It's over there, by the way. I have an office My office is where I do my work. My office is where I have my gaming system, so I did stream on Twitch for a while. I still game, but I don't get to play as much as I used to. It's also where I'm eating. So, maybe one day I'll... No, I ain't. I ain't doing house tour. I did think about doing a vlog, though. I don't live that interesting of a life. Being honest. And I said this before, content creators, their lives are just... Your life revolves around other stuff, you know? So, especially if you're a YouTuber or a streamer or you make content all the time. Only when you get to that, not really when you get to that level, it gets even worse because now you're in it. You know, whether you're on the way up or just making videos or you're just starting out, there's always like a huge grind. And personally, I love that grind. But not everybody does. It's not for everybody. You also have that thick skin. So, even though I'm sounding like I'm doing a dating profile right now, don't date me. Because you're never going to see me. Ever. I have to get up tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning on the day that is the least work-oriented, which is, it's Saturday night, so I'll be on Sunday. For example, I know right now you really can't, but it's Saturday night. I'm sitting there eating pizza on camera. I'm not out. But I have to get up at 8 a.m. tomorrow. We've got painters coming. I know some people might not know this, but I said this before. I own a personal training studio, and we're building a second one right now. Me and my business partner. That's the first time I just threw it. Screw it. I don't want this freaking piece. Whew. That's not gonna be fun. So I go with the pizzone. This is gonna be the worst pizzone I've ever. It's so cold. It's an onion. I don't really like onions. I got Supreme even though it's filled with onions and peppers and olives because I'm a freaking idiot. Ah, man. Cámate, güey. I'm just holding this thing. Okay. A pizzone is literally a medium pizza folded into twos. Whatever. Alright. There's certain things that I don't want to eat, and this is one of them. But this is the Supremo pizzone. On the inside, excuse me again, it's got what would go inside of a Supreme pizza. This is about the time where it starts to get hard to eat. Being transparent, and it's not because I'm full. Like, I'm not full at all. It's because the amount of salt you take in, it makes it hard to swallow and chew. And that starts getting like, ugh. So, ugh. Oh, I just feel red onion. I hate red onions. Look at that. Onion chunks, bro. We're gonna have to call on this. I don't think I can eat this. Oh, God, it's raw. Bro. Nah. Oh! Look at that right here. See that chunk I just bit? All red onion and like raw peppers. I like my peppers cooked and these are basically raw. Look, man. We'll just take the calories out. I'm not eating that. The last time I did this in a Taco Bell video, I'm wondering if I still have the footage, but I'm gonna swallow this piece. It was a bean and cheese burrito. Ooh. Look how many freaking, I would have died. Look at this. This, I'm gonna level with you. This sucks. This really is bad. Don't get pizzones. Wow, I'm not eating that. I don't care. I don't care, I'm not eating it. I don't care. You can call me whatever you want to. I got extra food, and that's why I bought my backup. That's what we did, we moved. So we'll eat the pastas, which aren't gonna be good either, but at least I don't have these onion bombs. I'm not eating that. Oh, that was so bad, man. I ate that bean burrito at Taco Bell, and I swear to you, I've never felt like throwing up from eating. As I was eating it, I was like choking back the food. I was just swallowing, and it had raw onions in it, and I was trying not to like lose my Taco Bell on camera. That was brutal. So I'm not doing that again. Lesson learned, we move. Anyway, this is the Supremo Mito this is gonna fall. Dang, I knew it. This is the pasta. Meat marinara, oh, what the hell is this called? Excuse me, that onion. Oh, that was so bad. Anyway. Oh my God. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't wait to get to the sweet stuff. The pizzas were decent. The mochi sticks weren't bad. This tastes like Chef Boyardee. I need a big spoon, bro. This I'll do because it's edible. That wasn't edible. That's the difference. But this tastes like freaking like canned Chef Boy, like SpaghettiOs. I'm from North Jersey, man. We got too many good pizza spots to be doing this. I wanted to try the box. I didn't even get the box. Just an L. All I wanted was to try the box. I wanted the box. I wanted to put it there, have it nice on the camera. I didn't have it. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. No, it's not my move. We move. You know, but let me just get through this real quick. I'm sorry. That's not good. There's a lot too. Ooh. This is why I used to speed the videos up. Because this is where I just have to start getting food down because I don't even really like this. But if you want to see how unattractive I am while I eat fast. These are the droids you're looking for. That's a Star Wars reference, by the way. For those who aren't nerds like me. There's a new Star Wars coming out, by the way. It's like Darth Vader. It's about Obi-Wan Kenobi, though. No one cares about Star Wars with me. But I love Star Wars. Literally freaking SpaghettiOs. Ugh, it's not good. That pizzone, I honestly would have lost my food. When I bit that onion, I felt it. But I don't want to not do it. It's an eating challenge, yeah. But that was literally disgusting. So bad. Alright. SpaghettiOs are done. Just do that. Okay. We've definitely made some headway. We've got the pizzas down. Breadsticks are still there. The cinnamon rolls are still there. I should probably... Yeah, it's hard, man. I might heat these up, to be honest. Because it's in real time, it won't matter. But maybe when my camera screws up, I have to pause it. I'll just go like heat these up real quick because I know that's gonna be so good. But if it's warm, massive W. Okay. Let's get this pasta down. This is the I forgot what they called it. Like chicken Alfredo. I don't know. It's not gonna be good. No level with you. Stick to the pizza at Pizza Hut. Their desserts slap too. The pasta is not very good. The pizzones are dreadful. This is why it's good doing these. And the breadsticks are good. Those are gonna be, oh God, they're not gonna be good, but whatever. Okay. How good does that look? I bet this is gonna taste like canned ragu. Oh. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the one right there. That's what you want to eat. Cold Alfredo. How many people are watching this and like, how is he doing this? I'm built different, man. I'm gonna tell you, this is a lot of salty stuff though. I watched someone, I don't remember who it was a while ago, they tried to eat like 14 pizzas. They didn't do it. That's a lot of pizza, bro. I don't know if I could eat, I'd probably eat like 8. Maybe. I don't think I could eat 8. It depends, they're medium pizzas. How do I feel now? I feel good. So if I had to extrapolate this, I mean, this is heavy, disgusting. Yeah, I think somewhere around there, but like in the teens, no way, bro. Maybe like 7, 8 if I really pushed it. That's something, oh man. This is not good. The sauce is really heavy, and it doesn't really have a lot of taste to it. There's just not a lot going on with it. Why you guys want to watch this in real time, I don't know. I love you guys though. That's the other thing too. Back to the whole dating thing. Who would want to date somebody that spends their Saturday night covered in Alfredo sauce? Like, does that sound attractive to you? Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. That's gonna be like eating a brick right there. 100%. All right, let's get this down. This is why it be the time where we have to ooh. Ugh, yeah. Yeah. Come on. Alright, about 2 scoops left of this. I can't wait to eat that cookie. Don't get this. The pasta might have been the worst part. Imagine if we eat that pizzone. Ooh, that pasta was not bringing the points. Yeah. You. Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? It's a Trey song. I don't know why I just sang that. Okay. Great. And we just lost, I don't know how much footage because my camera ran out of 30-minute time was up. Anyway, I don't even know what the heck I was saying before I just smacked my camera. I wasn't saying anything. I still have breadsticks left. All right. I don't want to do the breadsticks. No, we'll do the breadsticks. We'll just get them out of the way. Let's get them out of the way. Pizza Hut breadsticks are pretty good. They're surprisingly hard. Right. Anyway. All right. You guys know what Pizza Hut breadsticks look like. Let's just get them down. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done. But we've got to be getting high on time. So I'm gonna try to eat faster. I should have ate breadsticks first. Really, it didn't matter. Once this stuff gets... There is a meatball in my cinnamon rolls. It's very hard to chew this because it's cold. I can't wait for this dessert. I've said this in a lot of eating challenges that I've done, that the best part for me, as weird as it sounds, because I'm like running out of freaking marinara sauce, is because you're eating so much salty. When you get to the sweet, unbelievable. I actually learned how to do that from watching the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. When you make bread wet, it's so much easier to get down. Anyway, I'm so excited about this. I don't know which one to start with. This is like the choice of all choices. I think this is where my camera died because I was trying to decide which one to eat. Doesn't matter. I love cinnamon rolls. Cinnabon, Minibuns. I was supposed to get extra icing, I didn't, which is kind of an L. It's still surprisingly pretty, it's not warm, but like the icing isn't like hard. And then I don't know why. But now it's time to bust the milk out. Oh, yeah. That like brings you back. This is gonna be so easy now. I'm starting to get the hang of these eating challenges. This might have been the toughest one because there was so much dough and bread. I just ate a meatball that was stuck in there. But this is where it's at. The roll itself is cold, but the icing actually stayed pretty warm. That's really cool, man. That's actually like a huge help for me right now. I don't know if that makes sense. Alright, last one I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to shove the rest of these in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good. I love cinnamon rolls. And the sweet and the sugar right now is like, after all that salt and that pasta, which should be illegal, I'll say this with conviction. I will never eat that pasta again. No way. I have to start eating faster. With all this dough, I'm gonna get full. And I'm starting to get full. I remember I used to just record like what I was eating before I did mukbangs or things like that. I used to just do on Instagram, like, here's my food, and I would take a bite, tell you what I thought, and then go eat it by myself. And people used to always be like, yo, there's no way you eat that. I'm like, what do you mean? And it would be something like a whole pizza, and maybe like 2 or 3 sides. And I wouldn't be full at all. I'd enjoy eating that. I would have stopped eating this. I wouldn't have ate that pasta for sure. I definitely would have ate these. That's unbelievable. And a brookie? Hopefully this isn't that cold. It's still soft. It's not warm. But it's still soft. Check this out though. Look how thicky that is. She got some ice cream. I didn't even touch the milk yet, did I? This is like just eating a chocolate chip cookie. Definitely gonna need milk for it though. It's thick. Very thick. Where'd my paper towel go? How did you fall over here? Oh, that was my stool. Maybe I need to stop eating because I'm probably like 7 or 8 pounds heavier. All this food sitting in me now. And I still haven't touched that milk. I'm gonna start from now. This is gonna make it so much better. It's kind of warm. This is so good though. See, this would be like an eating challenge pace. Before I was talking too much. Because I knew it was gonna be in real time and I just want to sit there silently. After this, all that's left is a Reese's. Phenomenal, man. This one doesn't have a lot of chocolate chips in it, though. That's kind of an L. Look at that. It's like one on here, none on the back. But this would be like, even if you like really had this while it was still hot, that'd be a 10 out of 10. I love chocolate chip cookies, and you can see right there, like it's really got a lot. What's wrong with my focus? Doesn't matter. Excuse me. Sorry. What the hell is that? What is this? That's not good when you just I don't even know. Is that a meatball? I don't know what this is. It was like sitting there. I give up. Whatever. We move. That's like mystery meat. Last piece. I've used one napkin this whole time. It's got marinara sauce on it. Okay. Almond milk. Almond milk. Almond butter. Snickers. There's the same squares as the brownies were. These should be good, man. No way these aren't gonna be. I haven't had them in a while. I don't remember if I like them, to be honest. Excuse me again. I'm sorry. To be honest, I've had so much chocolate in the last like 5 minutes that I can barely taste the almond butter. Oh, there it is. Okay, time to start mowing them down. I'm gonna run out of real estate in my stomach really soon. Not that that ever matters.
crazy part. These 3 things are 640 calories. Just this. How small it is. And this is, ironically, a big reason why people ask me all the time why I'm not overweight. Because junk food, stuff like this, if this is the bulk of your diet, if you eat a lot of junk food, which I genuinely don't. I know people look at like the meals and think they are, but most of the meals I cook aren't junk foody. Obviously, pizza is complete junk, but say if it was just like a 10,000 calories in Reese's, it wouldn't be that many. You know, I mean, like, yes, it would be a lot, but as far as like volume in your stomach, it's not. And that's where you go wrong, talking about diet while doing an eating challenge. Eating stuff like this though, the Reese's and stuff, if you do a lot of it, it's even harder than eating the savory stuff. Like if you tried to eat like 1,000 M&Ms, you'd be really sick. Very hard to do. One of my oldest videos on YouTube, I was doing a macro-friendly sundae, and it had Quest bars, and like 2 quarts of like low-fat ice cream, and like chocolate syrup and caramel, stuff like that. That was one of the most brutal eating challenges I've ever done. I mean, ever done. It's so hard for me to eat a lot of sweets. So, as much as I enjoyed doing what I just did, excuse me again, sorry, apologize every time because I think it's disgusting. That's why I like to fast forward it. Which, stuff like this, like, now it's starting to get to me. And I have to try to eat as fast as possible, that's why I'm talking so much now. Because I don't really want to eat it. I love Reese's. But if I did like a 10,000 calorie challenge in Reese's, no. Don't write it in the comments either, I swear to you. I am not a person with a big sweet tooth. So for me, eating sweets is the hardest stuff in large quantities. That's why if you watch my eating challenges I've done so far, there's not a ton of sweets. I've only done one, like a dessert one, and I didn't finish everything. It wasn't an eating challenge, but it was like a mukbang. And I did like a table of sweets. I was halfway through and I was like, I don't even want this. That's tough for me. Could I have pushed it? Probably. So last Reese's. Is this the Pieces or the OG? OG. Okay. M&M's. I'm not gonna. No. You can like how casually just almost drink a half gallon of milk too. Whew. It's getting hard. Because I'm full. And I have to stop drinking liquid. Now I'm full. Okay. You can see my face. Ugh. Ugh. That was brutal. think I can finish that? Oh, that was bad. I still have M&M's in my mouth. I'm gonna finish the milk. Now we do the challenge. Ooh. 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 Come on. We're gonna do this, man. This is why I do it. I challenge myself, right? This is the time. Ooh. I'm not drinking that. I have one more Pepsi. Oh, shh. Okay, I think I can do it. If I get like... do it. Oh. 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 Okay. Ooh. That put me over the edge. Yeah, I'm pretty bad right now. I don't feel very good. Whew. Whew. But we did take down a lot of food, a lot of dough, oh, a lot of pasta. I needed that. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm not. Whew. I feel pregnant. Can you tell? Oh man, yeah. That's hard as a rock. Can you see that? I can't stand up. I'm wearing sweatpants and you guys are disgusting. Or else I would. But my stomach is pretty full. It's gonna get worse as this dough expands in my stomach. But that honestly was one of the least enjoyable ones that I've done. The pizza, the meatball one was okay. The chicken one was okay. But those pastas and that pizzone were absolutely disgusting. I would never eat them again. I'm just being honest. No. But like the dessert part, like really, came through for me. But so I'm glad that I did it. I'm never going to Pizza Hut again for an eating challenge. I don't care because they'll never sponsor me anyway. So anyway, that's going to be the end of the video. I'm going to go take a hell of a nap. I got to take the pizzone out of the calories. But other than that, we had everything. So that was dope, man. Long video, ridiculously long video because you guys, prefer it unedited. So it works for me, not much editing to do. So that's gonna be the end of the video. I love you guys. We will be back tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. More content. I love you. The hand signs, they're now on YouTube. I can't reach us too far.